I'm gonna call this meeting to order at 4:30 PM. And I'll start with, you're gonna start with the roll call, Alicia?
Yes, I will.
All right,
Claudia Luces. Okay,
she's on her way.
oh, she's on her way?
She's shepherding.
Okay, Maite Robles,
She's sick, but not just sick.
Alicia Jimenez, that is me. Esther Lemme. Jacqueline Ondar, here. Jessica Mendoza, is she coming?
She said she was coming. I can't remember if she's on her way, but she said she was. But we'll have to for an hour. Present.
Okay, and Veronica? Okay, we're good.
Yeah, she said she was on her way, so Jessica got her meeting.
Okay.
Order of business, deferrals, additions and deletions. Does anybody have anything? I actually need to add, to the agenda. I have to add the, when we discuss the budget.
Yeah, so
So-
motion for new business.
Can I do it or
7B?
somebody else has to
You
motion?
do.
Yeah, I'm gonna motion for a new business, 7B, the budget. Can somebody second, please?
I second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. Okay, and then now we have public comments, so we have a presentation by the cohort. Is somebody here from the
think
cohort or no?
I think we got an email from them saying that they're not gonna be able to make it.
Oh, but they're online, no, isn't, or they're not?
No, we have one person
not-
online and it's the library.
Cause I wanted them to speak to Bob Graham and they,
You got
so they're not
a
coming.
little bit about that they.
Oh, a little bit ago, I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I used to talk to the.
Yeah, but I wanted them to talk to, the principal for Bob Graham because we have somebody from intergovernmental here.
She'll stay later. She.
She doesn't mind staying.
She'll stay.
Okay, she'll stay.
She'll stay.
Oh, look.
So
Oh.
the governmental's not here.
Oh, they're not?
They're not.
Oh.
They couldn't make it.
They couldn't make it.
So I guess.
So then we can't have it anyway, I guess it works out. Okay, so.
This is Miss Frey. She's from Highly Lamination.
I listen to her. Okay, so then we'll go ahead and start then with the principal.
Well,
Yeah.
before we move on to that, we do have public comment.
I'm sorry.
There is
Okay.
one person.
Oh, there is, okay.
Just want to acknowledge.
I didn't know yet.
I promise I will make it very brief. I know that you've got a lot to cover. First of all, I'm the youth services specialist at the Miami Lakes Branch Library. I'm Nancy Matos, and I wanted to say, number one, thank you. Thank you for your support throughout many years. The continued support for all the programs has actually highlighted, we've been able to have our Teen Library Advisory Board who've actually helped to contribute to the programming as well as just overall support of the library. And due to the ongoing programs that you've supported, we've won, and I didn't know if they were able to reach out to you to let you know that we won our 2025 Achievement Award from the National Association of Counties. We received an excellent award for Best in Show for the Young Adult Advisory Board throughout the whole country. So thanks to all the different programs that you've helped supported throughout the years, and specifically the ones that are geared towards both teens and for the tweens, that has helped to shape and provide dynamic programming. And this is just us not asking for anything, just saying thank you. And because of you, we were able to receive national recognition. So that's it. That's what I wanted to come in.
Congratulations.
Yeah. It was great to get that award. It was like, what? So yes, so I don't know if we say it often enough, so I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hope you have a great evening.
Okay, so thank you so much.
Anybody else wanted to ask, is there anything to them? No? Okay, thank you so much. We're gonna, any other public comments or?
No, I don't see
Thank
anybody
you.
else online.
Thank you so much. Have a great night. Thank you for
Bye.
letting us know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll start with the principal's meeting for beginning of the year, and we can go around.
Good, we'll start with Miami Lakes Educational Center. See, it's first to last. So with 81% of the possible points earned, MLEC recorded the highest A rating in its history. We're very proud of that. Of the 10 components that make up the high school grade, we only dropped in one, and we dropped 2 points. That was ELA learning gains. We were notified we were 8th consecutive year as a STEM gold designated school, so we maintain our platinum status. Our current enrollment is at 1107, which is 9 kids below last year's 1116 at this time. We held open house earlier this month, and even with the torrential downpours, we managed to bring in 256 attendees. So we're excited about that. Adventures 305 recently filmed a Hispanic Heritage Month special at our school with our culinary students that should be airing soon. Univision was also at the school to film a financial partnership program that we have in conjunction with Ed.
So,
You saw it already on the news? Yeah.
who's posted it?
Oh, because of one of your
Yeah.
students. Yeah, Hector, no, not Hector, it's Edgar.
Edgar.
Yes. Very young man, he was on Univision, and he's gonna be fantastic. He does my taxes every year, so. Toy, the toy drive has begun with our Health Science Academy in partnership with Joe DiMaggio and Nicholas Children's Hospital. Our IT Academy, as well as our teachers, are leveraging the use of Gemini and to enhance learning with AI. Last but certainly not least, we were visited by the Office of Safe Schools, Department of Ed's Office of Safe Schools. They spent over 2.5 hours at our school. I'm happy to report there were no findings with regards to student safety. And so that is it for me.
Okay.
Short and sweet.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Maria Medina, principal at Miami Lakes Middle School. Our school was able to maintain the A grade for this last school year. We actually were 8 points above last school year. 19 students took AP Spanish this past school year, and 100% of them passed. So everyone in the class was able to pass the test. Our enrollment is at 996, which is about 20 students above what we were last school year. We've completed PM1, AP1, so that we can start moving forward with interventions and everything that we need to be able to continue success. We're starting to get ready for our magnet recruiting with elementaries, with high schools. That's going to be happening now at the beginning of October. We are going to be having a parent night on October the 16th with our school board member, Mr. Alonso. Spanish Heritage Show, October the 17th. Our annual haunted house is going to be on October the 24th. And we're already gearing up for sports. We were supposed to have our first soccer game today, but because of the weather, we had to cancel that. Cross country. And we started with the campaign, Start with Hello. We did Donuts with Dad with 214 dads that came to the school. And we too did open house and had approximately 601 parents come. So that's my Lakes.
Good afternoon, I'm Ms. Lopez, the pro-principal at Bell Graham Education Center. Once again, our school was rated an A. We've been an A since the inception of the school. And we were celebrated and recognized at the last school board meeting held this month. Our school board member, Roberto Alonso, recognized the school with a proclamation for having 20 consecutive A's. We're one of only 2 schools in the school district who have the longest legacy of an A. The other one is Pinecrest Elementary. So I always tell my staff and the community at large that it's a huge accolade, because we not only have it, but we also have a middle school and we offer many advanced courses. So it's a huge accomplishment for the entire school families. A change this year that kindergarten has been moved to the main campus. Superintendent Doltris, along with the ESC department, has launched a new initiative where they've expanded our SPED program. We have ASD units at our school, kindergarten through 8th grade, self-contained, but now we've launched pre-kindergarten. So we've added 3 pre-K units to our existing ASD program. So the PLC, which is housed by Barbara Goldman, off-site, now is only pre-K. So we have DPK, and then the ASD pre-K classrooms, of which we have 3. Our enrollment is at almost 1,300. We're at 1,265 as of today. It has dropped a little. Not as many kindergarten babies were born on that year, so yeah, that's what happened. We did have 2 successful open houses last month. We also had 2 successful cafecitos with our abuelitos in the afternoon. Even though it was pouring, the weather was terrible, but our abuelitos came out We changed it to the afternoon this year, and it was a beautiful turnout.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, when it was cafecito, we changed it to cafecito.
that's cute.
We also had donuts with dad last week. We have increased our student clubs. We now have 18 student clubs. We also play soccer this week. Hopefully they won't cancel our game because it's not raining. So
Yeah.
hopefully we get to have our first soccer game this week. Super excited about that. We continue to increase electives. We currently have 31 sections of electives being offered at our school. So thanks, of course, to this committee. We have our robotics, which you guys, we're thankful that you pay for those supplies. So we're able to offer that elective as well as a vocabulary course. We applied for STEAM last school year. Finally convinced the staff because it's like, you guys are already doing this. Like, why don't you just allow yourselves to be showcased and show off what you already do? So, against many odds, right? Because teachers, they don't seem to like, want to showcase, but they do. And I have two of my teachers sitting on this committee. Ms. Lema was actually very helpful with launching our STEAM. And we were designated. We made it all the way to being silver on our first year. So we're designated this summer. And next month, we have movie night, which is a celebration on behalf of our school board member, Mr. Alonso, along with Senator Rene Garcia. They're going to celebrate our A and have a movie night for our families this upcoming month. We continue to test. Of course, we're testing in order to provide interventions. The testing at this time of year never looks great, right? But it's comparable as to what we've seen in past years as we are gearing towards our continuous aim. And those will be updates from Optum Education.
Good afternoon, everyone. Annalise Pereira, principal at Miami Lakes K-8 Center. So this year, once again, we've been able to maintain our A. We were very happy about that. We actually went up. We made our A stronger this year. We went up in all the components except in the math learning games where we dropped slightly. So that's going to be one of our focus areas this year. Our orientations, meet and greets, everything went very smooth at the beginning of the school year. We had a great turnout, great support from our parents. So we were happy about that, which made the first day of school so smooth. Those meet and greets really do help make the first day smooth. Our enrollment has also slightly dropped from last school year. However, not significant enough. We are definitely, continuing to get different students in every single day, basically. So it is going up as well. We start the school year every year with assemblies. We do assemblies with each of our grade levels in 2nd to 8th grade. We talk about the code of student conduct and just basically set the expectations and the tone for the opening of school. And this really does help, go over all the expectations. The parents are aware of it. So in turn, the parents also go over the code of student conduct with the students in preparation for our assemblies. We also had a fantastic turnout for open house, although it did rain a couple, we had 2 nights as well and it did rain, but it was, the parents came out definitely to meet the teachers. We are implementing the vocabulary and communications course once again this school year. So thank you, and thank you for the continued support with the supply money also given that really helps to buy supplies for our different elective courses under STEAM. We have achieved the STEAM designation once again this school year and also the Everglades Foundation designation. So we're very happy to be able to continue that. We have also started our interventions addressing the needs of our tier 2 and tier 3 students since the 2nd week of school to ensure that we're meeting their needs. We have numerous activities, in a K-8, there's always something going on. So we've already had our grandparents' day breakfast as well. Book fair took place last week. Our Hispanic Heritage activities currently taking place. Donuts with Dad coming up next week. We are also having our annual trunk retreat, and that's coming up now in October. Our clubs are officially starting next week with all of, we had an enrollment period, so the parents, we offer the clubs since kindergarten all the way to 8th grade, different clubs for the students. So they've enrolled and the parents are happy to see that. The pumpkin patch, very popular here in Miami Lakes, so they've already signed up and they have the date for the future for the little ones. Also United Way activities underway as well, coming into the next month. Tutoring, we're going to begin tutoring in November to be able to address the needs of our students. Our career day is coming up, the 4th annual career day, and it's a big event, huge event. We invite a lot of our community, our parents really show up, and we have a lot of law enforcement that comes out, fire department, so it's really a nice event. And we are focusing a lot this year on career readiness. Our students in our survey, in the climate survey last school year, that was kind of one of the areas that the students said that they really wanted more information on different career paths and so forth. So we are going to be, that's one of our SIP goals this year for our school improvement plan. Our annual Turkey Slam taking place in November once again, and I know we have Barbara Bowman and HMO, they come out and they do pep rallies for our students and so forth. So it's a very nice event as well, and the students get very excited about that. It's the day before Thanksgiving break recess. And the holiday show preparation also underway. We've been invited once again this school year to the Green Schools Recognition event that's taking place October 3rd. So we are going to be recognized for our Green Schools efforts. The cell phone house bill has been going really well with our students. That was our practice, to begin with at the school. So it's been an easy transition for our students. And we have as well completed our FAST PM1 and finishing with the iReady AP1, and our scores seem to be a little slightly higher than we started off last year. So that's all. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Beulah Frey, and I'm the assistant principal for Hialeah Miami Lakes, representing Juan Ramirez. We're starting the school year. I feel like we're starting the school year very strong. We had a wonderful opening with our new student orientation. We had a very successful back to school night. This year we were able to maintain our B rating. We currently have 1,237 students. Our enrollment has gone down. We've lost about 100 students from where we started last school year, which is an area of concern for us. Our proficiency scores though, and our scores, I'm sorry, this is my first time. Good job. So, this year, we did maintain our B, but we did go up with our scores, and I'm proud to say that our ELA did very, very well. We went 10 points up for ELA proficiency, and we have a lot of L2-5s and learning gains, and we were in the 60% for our learning gains. Our focus this year, though, is US history, because we past 3 years we have maintained lower than the state and district average, which is 70%, and we're trying to get back up to that average. So one of our big goals this year, and we have a school-wide initiative, which is claim evidence reasoning that we are doing cross-curricular. We also have a vocabulary initiative that is up and running and going very well. Our fall sports have started. Unfortunately, with the football, the rain has impeded a lot of our games. They keep getting canceled because of the rain and lightning, but we're pushing through. We had Club Rush last week, which was very successful, and a lot of the kids are eager to participate in a lot of the activities that we have. Our new planetarium is complete, and we hope to begin having schools come in from our feeder patterns and across the district where we can have field trips and utilize that space. Magnet applications are going to go out in October. We're excited to expand our space program for HML. We also look forward to articulation with the middle schools. And that's about all I have. Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, I'm Dr. Sanchez, Principal Barbara Goldman Senior High School, home of the Gators. I have 3 new administrators this year. My team, Ms. Gant, Ms. Forti, and Ms. Romero. We were rated an A school for the 7th year in a row. We're Magnet School of Excellence, Florida School of Excellence, and we were named top 100 high school in the state of Florida. Just interesting. We're the number 2 achieving comprehensive high school in Miami-Dade County, which means that they have a football team. We're the 2nd highest behind Coral Reef. We have exactly 3,030 kids. We're up 170 from last year. We had last year over 2,000 kids pass AP tests. We are happy to announce that our AP Capstone and STEM AP Capstone programs is now linked to Bright Futures. So if you complete that program and you pass research, seminar, and the 4 classes, it's an automatic Bright Futures no matter what SAT or ACT score you receive. And we're going to integrate that into all of the other 8 programs that we have. so that you can do those classes and get that automatic bright future. Our open house for our magnet is gonna be on November 13th and on December 9th. Applications open October 1st. We're gonna have band day October 2nd, which means I'm gonna invite your bands to come out. It's a teacher planning day, and then that night we have a football game, so they can play with the band and then watch the game at night. We had Club Rush with over 55 clubs. As you see, I'm wearing my Domino Club shirt as one of the new clubs, and they named me Doc Domino. Our football team is 3-1. I'm not gonna mention that we beat Gardens or American because it would be very upsetting to our region director, but we beat them in football badly. And then really, really
I was
bad.
there for the game, though.
Yeah,
It was a good game.
it was. We won last year too.
Against Southbridge?
No, not Southbridge. That's a different game. That's not, I don't deduct that from my time. We have boys and girls swimming going. We usually go to the pool, but with the weather, we've just been swimming in the backyard of the
Yeah.
school. We have boys and girls cross country. We have boys and girls bowling, and we have girls volleyball going on. We just finished PM1 testing. We will have 100% graduation rate, and we upgraded our basketball gym floor, our auditorium as well, with new audiovisual and curtains, and our weight room was completely remodeled. Thank you.
Thank
Barbara
you.
Goldman. See? Okay.
Before we let you go, a couple of things very quickly. I just wanna, because I know you guys, your time is of the essence. As you know, we talked about the spelling bee, that we have the spelling bee coming up in January, if I'm correct, in January. And did we send the words out yet, or did you guys know? You're doing that in,
We're gonna send it to them soon.
soon. You will be getting the list of the words soon, so if you can start preparing for that spelling bee for January, so the kids can be ready for that. I don't remember, January 30th is the date. And when do you think we may have the words able to send it to them? I don't mind that you were
With
looking
the
on them.
invitation,
And that'll be, all the words don't get sent out till the invitation, or they get sent out
well,
before?
they need to formally commit. So last year, you
Mhm.
guys participated, the sixth graders did a great job. But we felt that the students needed a little bit more preparation, so we're gonna supply them with a list of possible words that they can use. Last year we started like at fourth grade and some of the students really struggled at the beginning. So we want to make sure that they have something to start working off of. So there will be a list included with the formal invitation.
We sent the invitations out last year, do you remember more last month? Right before it was being. so we need
Everything
to-
last year was very rough.
We're sure, because it was the first year we were
Yeah.
doing it, so I think we're in September, September's gone. So maybe like by early November, no, later
Our goal was October.
October,
Yes.
so middle October, that should be sent out. Okay, so hopefully by middle October, we should have the words sent out to you, so that way they can practice October, November, all of November and half of October, so at least 6 weeks of preparation, I think would be nice. So we're gonna get that out to you as soon as we can. I don't know if you already wanna start talking to the teachers that are gonna be formulating those groups. So they can maybe start practicing or getting at least the kids together, I don't know if you wanna do that. For that competition in January.
Sixth graders.
Right, sixth graders, yeah. It's sixth
Because that's the problem we had last year. We found out with very little time.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we're telling you now, It's January
Then
30th, that date is
over the
set.
summer.
Yeah, we're still doing the summer, but I'm just refreshing
That
everybody's.
will help.
Yeah, we
Yeah, yeah.
want the kids to have enough time.
Enough time, so I think if we send you the word 6 weeks before, I think that'll be enough time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna definitely do our best to get that out by mid-October, so if you can put a date, write it down for, I don't mind this on here, but the two of you, and I think we're working on that. To have it out by mid-October, and Claudia put that in the minutes, so we don't
Mhm.
forget, mid-October, got it. The other thing is, also for the end of the year awards, I know it's extremely early, it's the beginning of the year. But if you can already designate somebody in your schools that's gonna be nominating the students, because we had to get rid of some categories, because nobody was nominated, and it's a shame, we have great kids in our community, so we would like to make sure we have all the categories filled this year. So I don't know if you wanna appoint an administrator or somebody in the faculty or staff that can kind of make sure that they're handling those nominations so that they can get them in on time and meet the deadline. Again, it's the end of the year, but I'm just another reminder, because we don't see you guys again until it's over. And we would love to have your schools represented and your kids winning as many awards as possible at the Awards of Excellence. The third thing, very quickly, is the town of Miami, well, actually, there's 4 things, but the third thing, the town of Miami Lakes is going to be having a haunted house for Halloween, that they invite everybody in the community to come. We may be familiar with it or not, it's well, this year, well, anyway, it's in October, it's right before Halloween. But they need candy donations, and I don't know if you guys would be interested in the schools to have a candy donation drive, and they can drop it out, and we can coordinate picking it up. I'm gonna actually have you speak to the student reps from all the schools.
I was
And-
gonna ask
and-
if I could get the emails for whoever manages the student government for each of your schools, just so I have it in case I need to contact them.
Yes, so she can contact them, and then maybe you guys can do drives, and that would be a great way, because this is candy we give out to the kids in the community, and these are local students and people in the community, and I think it's a great way, maybe all the schools could do a little bit of the candy drive, that could help tremendously. And then the last thing, unfortunately, is a little bit of bad news. Well, not bad news, I mean, well, I'm not gonna comment. Anyway, we have, as you may or may not have heard, the town is looking at their budgets, and they're thinking of cutting certain things in the budget. And I think my suggestion, and this is what I would do, they have a meeting on the September this Thursday.
Thursday, September 25th.
I would be there, but Thursday I'm gonna be on a plane, I'm gonna be in Philadelphia for a competition, for a Montreal competition, so otherwise I would be there, but if you want to send a representative or go yourselves to speak as to why your school should be continuing to receive the money, because all of that is on the chopping board, I mean, they're looking at the whole budget. And I would hate for your schools to lose that money, it's not up to us, the board, it's up to the council. So I would recommend having somebody come and say what, how the money has benefited your schools and your students, and how it's all the learning gains, everything that you've done from that, because hopefully if they hear from you that night, they won't cut that out of the budget, because it would be a shame to have that be gone. And again, I won't be here, unfortunately, we're gonna talk about who can be from our board, who can be here that night, but if you guys come, that would be really, really helpful, I think, for your programs, because it's out of our control. And you were just speaking about how great the programs have helped you, but they're on the chopping block. For a lot of things. It's this Thursday, the
Thursday,
September
September
25th.
25th at
September-
6:30 PM in council chambers.
In council chambers. So if you have benefited,
Here.
here. If you have benefited from those programs, please, I would highly
What
encourage
time
you.
did you say it was?
6:30. It's gonna be important for you to come. Is there anything else, ladies, that I'm forgetting?
Chair, I do have a
Yes.
couple of concerns.
Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Claudia Wisdom, I'm sorry I was late, but I had a very giant poster that we were trying to accommodate in my classroom. I couldn't break and I got delayed. Anyhow, I do have a couple of questions. In light of the fact we all know, we've seen, the superintendent's, conversation on the drop in enrollment. Do we know what's happening with those schools that are closing down? Does anybody know what's happening to them? Are they being sold? Are they gonna be leased? Do we know what's going on with them? The reason I ask this question is for the following reason. It kind of can tie into what she discussed. I was here at that last meeting that the town had on the budget. And I tried my best to defend the programs. However, I know that it is on the chopping block. Okay, that as well as the awards. There's a few things from the EAB that are on the chopping block. Obviously, decision will be made on Thursday. My question is, if we remove these programs and let's say we make our schools less attractive to members in our community, and let's say our schools start to just, hypothetical, fail, or you have to combine, 2 into 1, what's happening with those buildings, of those empty buildings, of those schools that have already been closed down?
I mean, the only school that is closed down right now when you're talking schools that closed down, there's only one that I know of.
Well, in general, just around the district itself. I mean, I've heard conversations of it. I'm not following it per se, but I guess my question is, what is the purpose? What are they gonna do with those schools in the future? Are you aware of anything? Because that's something that can affect, believe it or not, the decision that's gonna be made on Thursday, whether or not to continue to support the schools.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that's above my pay grade.
Okay.
I mean, they don't include me on those conversations.
Okay. Fair enough.
So if I were to speak on that, I'd be just
Okay.
guesstimating, and I don't wanna do that to the.
Okay, no, understood,
board.
okay.
But you do know at the launch house that was moved over, they have the.
Office of
the
Professional.
Right, and they also have, I believe,
Country club.
autistic over there.
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Right, so-
Repurposing,
They're
yeah.
repurposing.
So that's
There's
why-
only so many that you can repurpose.
That was why I asked my original question. The
Okay.
only building that I know
Mhm,
of was Country Club Middle.
Mhm.
okay,
And so,
Yeah, that's the only one.
right,
right, as she just stated, there's different offices there, they have a charter school for autism.
Mhm.
I can't remember the name off the top of my head. is coming in to utilize this, coming in to utilize the space.
Right,
Um,
there's only so much repurposing that that's why I'm,
right,
okay,
but that,
Alright.
I'm just giving you an example.
Right. Okay,
This
that's
could-
fine.
I don't wanna
I got you, no worries, we're good, thank you.
project anything in the future.
Your answer is fine, thank you. I understand.
That's what they're doing with my school, because you were a parent at my school when I got that three-story building, which opened up a whole lot of seats and made my fish percentage go down. Then when, of course, students started growing up and what have you. One thing that they're doing with Bob Graham is that they've opened the building to 3 and 4-year-old children with autism, which we didn't have before.
To
So
fill
we're,
the seats.
the staffings are coming through. It's not gonna happen overnight, but eventually that building will be filled with 3 and 4-year-olds.
Right,
And then they will feed into my program for 5,
Right.
to, 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds.
right,
So they do repurpose the buildings in ways like I said earlier, which you hadn't arrived, I believe,
yeah,
where, they try to increase programs, and that's an initiative that, Dr. Dotres has, and actually we're working very closely with UM-CARD. UM-CARD, they have their own room at the PLC, and they're having parent workshops. They're having workshops, for the teachers. So it's about, making, having not contracts per se, but you build,
Relationship with
relationship
other-
like with UM-CARD, which we've done now, and they've been essential in helping our teachers and our parents, and now we're starting with 3-year-olds.
okay, so, okay, I think I'll leave my questions at that.
Are there any other issues or concerns, or anything you wanna bring up before they leave?
Well, related to what she said, I just wanted to know the high school, because I know that elementary school, the population that is leaving is mainly, homeschooling. We didn't have that many, but high school, I was surprised to see that you guys have so many students drop this year. Do we know where they're going? Are these students from Miami Lakes, or we don't know? I don't know, or if that's something that can be answered, I don't know.
I mean, the drop in enrollment seems to be, not just a Miami Lakes issue or Hialeah issue. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's not just in Dade County, it's in Broward County. It's just everywhere. And there's multiple variables for the drop in enrollment. Some are moving, and there's nothing we can do about that. In the data I've seen, there may be a few going to charters or a few going to private, but not as much as you would expect. I think it's more from what we've seen, it's more in the line of moving out of Dade County.
So they're also leaving Miami Lakes.
And also the population, they're, like she said, they're not having children because it's an older crowd and, the kids are already grown up, they're in college, they're in high, and they move on. And then new families don't move in.
It's an excellent point.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. When you have these communities where kids grow up and they go through elementary, middle, and high school.
Yeah.
And then they go off to college and the families are still there. There's not new families moving in because, mom and dad are empty nesters now.
Right,
and-
exactly.
And so that's an excellent
Mhm.
point.
And no offense, but in my neighborhood, I mean, not, young couples can't afford a.
The real
two
estate.
bedroom.
They can, yeah, the real
Yeah,
estate's
that's right. The real estate in Miami Lakes makes sense.
Not even 2 grand.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere in Miami.
Well, thank you all for coming, and if you can come Thursday, ladies, I would highly recommend for your programs. That would be my suggestion. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I get, destination.
He's definitely gonna give you his.
I already did, yeah, got it.
This is unfair. I'm not, no, I'm not. I'm in. No, I've been saying about the elementary.
The heat,
Close
the air. Are you guys upstairs too?
So much.
Upstairs? I don't even feel cold. Under the weather.
And this was the best.
I got some information about. No, I talked to the assistant. principal. He saw that.
You organize the awards at the end of the year for the class.
Oh, my God, speaking, every time I walk into the building, they say,
In the morning.
Upstairs.
No, there's who's there, why don't we open the door? Maybe if you open the door.
Back to the EAC. There's no much we can do. I tried to.
No, but they didn't show up.
That don't worry.
He says that he's that program, it's already in the building, but I think what he wants is after school stuff. I think it's all after school. Because they're there during the day, he wants it after school. So it would be an extension of that program after school, but I don't know, am I allowed to talk to her about that?
Bye. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon.
I mean, have you talked about it, you gave it to us? Thank you.
Yes, there are no many of them that they need that. This time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And we'll continue or we get a minute or?
Let's go because I have to head back to Hialeah for that town hall
No,
meeting.
this is disgusting.
No, I know, I just don't want to
Yeah.
abandon you.
Oh, yeah, my meeting just-
You do it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, bye.
Bye. Okay, so I'm gonna continue, ladies. Where did we lose Jessica and Claudia? Let's go with the minutes. I'm gonna go to the next one. Approval of minutes from the last meeting. If you ladies can look at the minutes and then let me know if we have a motion to second the minutes.
Want me to read them out loud or just?
The minutes? No, it's just, everybody read the minutes and then let me know if somebody wants to, second to, I mean.
If you can change this. The front where it says,
Let her know that she's the one
Yeah.
that creates the.
yeah, if you can change this because I am the secretary.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why that was, I didn't even catch it, I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. No, but that's why I told her that, her nose is she's even for next.
For next time, yeah. I'm so sorry, I was. I think I was looking at an old and I
How dare you, Soto?
make a mistake, oh my goodness.
For all that work I type up.
Wow, there's no, Alicia, thank you.
When I got it done, I was blind, ciega, because I did it at night, because you need it to stay by
Oh,
one.
yeah.
So I did it, and I think I got finished like at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, ya estaba ciega, I was like, reading, and I was like.
To accept the meetings? The
Anybody
minutes,
second?
the minutes.
Claudia, we know it, how they get service.
I was
Okay,
telling
so
her
the
that
motion
the
is
last
for
day
Jackie
compared to
to
the
accept the
previous
minutes
and earlier.
and then it's,
Let me-
second.
You scared me here. I know I wasn't here the last.
Yeah.
I was like.
I'm sorry, that was a
Secretary, I think-
typo, that was a typo, I am so
I was like,
sorry,
you
I
did
will
such a
not,
better
that
job.
will never happen again.
You're so detailed. Like, that you do such a better job. I was like, please don't tell me they changed me. No, you do an excellent job.
Yes, you're doing it.
You're very on
I'm so sorry. that I
Right.
missed you.
Second,
Just hire you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Without needing to.
Ellie,
Lady.
let me,
Right.
what's your first name?
Esther.
Esther, yeah, Esther. Okay, so we accepted the minutes, so I'm gonna move on now to new business.
voted?
Oh, yeah, oh, I'm so, well, no,
The
you
minutes.
seconded and then, all in favor, say.
Aye.
Aye. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
These are the speeds. I haven't seen you in a while.
Everybody's in a hurry to go somewhere, turn around. Okay, we're now moving on to number 7, new business, so planning of the spelling bee. Okay, so then we just talked about that. We wanna send them let me look at a calendar. Let's set a date when we wanna send them, the words by. So Jackie, my love, what date looks good to you? By Friday, October 10th?
Oh, because Jackie
Friday, October
did it. I'm
17th.
sorry.
No, that's fine. The list is fine. It's
Oh,
just,
you already have
we
it?
talked about it last time. We don't wanna send it too early, because then they forget to share it.
No.
The list
So
is fine.
What do you think, Friday, October 10th, or by Friday, October 17th?
I'll send it to Isle. I know that I can't send it myself, and I assume it goes with the formal invitation of.
We have a while to take it, to send it.
I know.
So I would say the
Like, you
earlier
do
the
the first
better.
week of October.
Okay, so
and
by
it'll be up,
October
like,
10th, by October 10th? By Friday, so if you can send it to her as soon as possible, when you send it to her, because we're essentially the same invitation we had last year, right? Just changing, like, you guys can do that, you can modify
Yeah, we
that,
can
right?
do a little like.
Modify the.
JPEG thing and send it out.
Okay, because same info, I mean, it's just changing, I don't know, maybe the date, you can send that out, if you want, October 6th, you can send that out, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll send it out whenever.
So Jackie, if you can send it to her by October 6th, she'll send it out on Monday, because it's gonna take them a while, because yes, it has to go through intergovernmental, right?
Yeah, they're the ones that.
So should we do it then the week before,
Mhm.
September 29th? Can you do it by then? That's next week.
this
You
week
know,
is a little crazy.
This week is crazy.
The first week of
Yeah,
October.
but the
First week of October.
Is it Wednesday is the first, October 1st.
That's fine.
Okay,
I'll
so,
do the first.
okay, so by Wednesday, Jackie will send it to, to them
I'm
send
thinking it's for sixth graders,
sixth graders.
Same as last year.
Same as last year, sixth
They
graders.
just need to be better.
so that's really just Miami Lakes Middle.
The three schools, K through A, Bob Graham, and Manuel Esteban.
And we always invite Our Lady of the Lakes.
But
If
didn't
they
come.
want to, they
We
can,
invited
but
them, but they
yeah.
didn't come, not sure, but you can invite them, yeah, invite them as
Did
well.
they get sent to them?
It got sent to
They
them,
don't
Yeah.
pay for it.
but they don't participate in it.
But do
we-
they, you send it to them, right?
She sent it
Okay.
to them, yeah.
If you guys requested it.
Oh, yeah.
I have a question for the chair.
Send it to them as well.
Sorry,
Just a quick question. Are these things funded for this year?
what?
The spelling bee and stuff?
As of
We're
right
gonna, I'm
now,
gonna talk about the
I
budget,
actually
it's on the,
don't know until
no, it's on
Thursday.
the,
Oh, she has.
I have it on the
item
budget
on
as an item, I'm talking about the budget.
Okay,
I haven't got
She
there yet.
she has it at 70.
I had a 7B, but anything else with the spelling bee, because I mean, and that really, from my understanding, it's not on the chopping block. This and the AB awards are not on the chopping block,
Yeah,
all
you're
their
right.
funding is.
no.
I heard
I think we
otherwise.
said it was safe for this.
I heard
year or
otherwise
something
that
like
the
that.
awards was safe for this year, well, everything's kind of safe for this year, it would be for next year.
The classes are safe
But I
for
heard
this
that the
year,
award was not on the chopping block.
but the awards,
That was
yeah.
correct.
I'm just sitting here because I'm gonna get.
No, I know,
okay.
what I heard was on the chopping block is with the money that the school, that's
That's a
on the
big
chopping
chunk.
block, because that's a big chunk,
That's a
and
big
that's
chunk.
what we.
Yeah, but they also discussed at night, I don't know if you watched the meeting, because I was here and I actually stood up and I tried to defend the program as much as I could. But, on the chopping block is also the awards, they don't want to do the awards.
Well,
They
what,
see it a waste.
how much do they give us for the award? Well,
$1,000.
we'll budget in a minute.
$1,000, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
look at the budget
we can
now,
build
but
that
if we,
ourselves, so-
if we can get,
nice.
we're one of the committees that is, we do not really take a lot of town money. We, most of the things we do are for, this spelling bee, what does it cost us? I mean, it didn't cost anything, I mean, we donated everything.
Yeah.
It was nothing really, you know, other than the
Yeah,
space,
based on donations.
you know, and yeah,
Town
so,
money?
and we didn't ask them for money, so we
There's
didn't ask
stuff
them for
on
money.
the chopping.
From my understanding, those two events, which are the only two events we have, if you take those two events away, then why are we here? Let's
Yeah,
just close this
exactly.
thing down. If
Actually,
we're
that's
not giving
exactly what
anybody
was
to
talked
the
about.
schools, if we don't, if they wanna chop us down, that's up to them. I think we provide a good service for the community, I think we keep the
I think
community
it was
informed,
awesome.
I think we're a good liaison between us and the schools.
Yeah.
But if they wanna chop us down, that's
And
on
they,
them.
and we
Yeah.
have a good team putting everything together.
And I'll talk about in the budget, because I really, unfortunately, my hands are tied, I'm not here Thursday, because I'm taking the team to compete in Philadelphia, so if somebody could, one of you or more of you can be here Thursday to fight for some of these programs, that'd be great. Who can go Thursday? It's this Thursday. Their budget meeting is this Thursday. Can anybody go? Can you go? Okay, so you're not going this Thursday to that
I
budget
don't know
meeting?
yet. Yeah.
It's a big one.
Liz,
It's a big
I've
one.
already voiced my,
I know you have,
they already know.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll try my best, so when I have another meeting that day,
The problem is I keep defending, here's the problem. I think they probably think I'm biased, since I'm usually the defender of said programs.
Yeah.
But I think they're looking at it, through a different lens, and I understand the lens they're looking at it from, it's not that I don't.
Yeah.
So, maybe if they hear from other people and, other residents come out,
Yeah.
then maybe that's something that would appeal to them, but, the same person keeps on coming out, it's,
Yeah, you just ignore
you
it.
know,
So maybe you can come and maybe they'll come and maybe.
For
they'll
parents
come
from the
up, so.
schools to hear from actual. kids
That would be
That are
in the
benefiting
classes.
from these programs.
So maybe it would be good to like, I can have, Lopez send out to the vocabulary class and see if any of those students can
Parents
come to
can
the
come.
budget meeting.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe if anybody has anybody.
I don't know.
but I think that would be the best thing for parents to come out and say, hey.
Right, like,
Or she can bring
defend it.
parents that way. I think that's a great idea. Bring
Yes.
parents and kids to the meeting and have them speak out about it. That would be great. Whatever you guys can do. that would be
But
wonderful.
the thing is, do we know for sure that they're doing the cuttings?
Oh,
By
they
the way,
talked about it. They're going to
Yeah.
cut these things.
I mean,
yes.
it's always.
We
a
don't,
talk.
we don't
It's always a talk.
100% really know.
I mean, they're gonna
Thursday,
vote.
But when they decide on Thursday,
Right.
it's too late.
It's too late, so somebody needs to be there to.
Right, and the thing is, it's always been, should we not, like, it's always been,
Up in the air.
yeah.
Yeah.
The vocab class has always been like, oh, should we use it? Should we not use the money for the vocab classes? Should we not give?
But
them
this
money
is
for
the year that I see,
A little
Oh,
more,
I
yeah.
see the votes.
Well, yes, because the residents don't want the taxes to be higher.
Correct.
So it's like, where can they skim?
They're trying to figure out where to cut.
Right.
They're cutting from everywhere because, I mean, here's the thing. They're looking at government waste and there is there's a significant amount. So they're saying, okay, the theory is, we already pay taxes, we already do this. Why do we have to give more? That's the money.
Well,
Right.
like I said, if they cut our two main events, then just cut this committee, because this all we do,
Yeah.
we have two events.
They can cut the spelling bee and we could still pull the money up for
Which
that.
I don't see why
But
they're
it's
not
gonna
that,
be-
because we're the ones,
Oh,
we're
no,
funding
but-
it.
For the award.
But there's no cutting the spelling bee, the spelling bee is in a budget line item.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
so perfect, so that continues, but the
The line
EAB is the
item they're
budget
looking
item,
at Is the
EAB.
event line item and what
So
you
that
guys
would be
really.
which is the, got it.
Yeah. And
What
the
happened with the
classes,
lunch
right?
that we just got from that check?
No,
that
that
they
goes
That
got?
was
to
for
the
the
library.
library.
Oh, that-
And they're also looking at we're also looking at the classes, they were looking at the
Oh.
awards. And they were also looking at the
Imagination
at the
library,
library.
at the
At
library,
the Friends of the.
At the
Library.
Friends of the
That's
library.
They're so different.
Oh,
And that was
yeah.
the.
Yeah, they were
the
looking
lady
at
who-
that one too.
Oh my God,
I
I
think you know what?
talked about the programs, and she got an
Oh,
award for the
okay.
programs, and we're about to.
I'd rather them cut that than our awards.
They're-
I think though, some of like our neighbors, right, some of our residents, I think people were appalled to see that Miami Lakes was, increasing taxes by 30%. That's a bit.
I think that they can cut in other areas, that's not education.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
just my
really.
2 cents, but, I think one of the things they were gonna cut, you know how they replace the flowers in the intersections, yeah, cut that, put some native plants that could just stay there all year long, I'm fine with that.
They're doing that.
I'm
Something
fine
happened
with
to
that
taxes.
having, I'm fine with not having.
I
pretty
know, cause I
flowers.
sat there.
But
Yeah.
I think that having, I think that having
Seriously, no, I
programs,
sat there during the time, that's one of the things that's on the chart.
but I think having,
I sit through it, no.
but having you guys having programs that benefit our students and it's for the education of the kids, I think that's important. If the town doesn't value that.
That should be number one.
I would think that's number one, the education
Yeah.
of your children.
Yeah, so.
The public education of your children,
Yeah.
because when we hear these schools with these drops in
Drops in
enrollment,
numbers.
these students are, yes, leaving and they're moving to different places. The high school setting, there's a lot of Port St. Lucie, Fort Worth.
There's a lot going to charter and.
But
private.
there is a lot going to charter and
And
private,
private.
and they're able to offer different classes that. I mean, not that those classes keep those kids at the school, but for some kids it is.
That's why I was
It
trying to
is.
stress the point that they make it attractive.
Yeah.
To the community to keep their students there.
I won't be here to fight, so I hope. one of
Like,
you
it
guys
a
can-
little bit like what you want me to, I mean, if I'm never
You
talking.
can
on
send
board.
an email, you can put something together that somebody
Yeah.
could read,
If you guys can't make it and you send the email, you can send it directly to your elected officials.
Oh,
or you could call them, whoever appointed you.
my person's gone.
Maybe.
No, but you have somebody else.
Yeah.
Who replaced?
I'll-
who
I'll-
replaced Tom?
Here, just look at our absentee paper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Talk
yeah,
talk about that, nothing there,
Our absentee paper, yes.
there you go, okay, moving
Your
on.
appointments from the mayor.
Yeah, so, anyway. Planning, okay, so for the spelling bee, that's all we have to do for now, because we'll have, next month, we can talk more about it, but the most important thing is to get them the invitation and get them the words. And that's all we have to do for now, there's nothing else for them. Okay, as far as the budget, we've kind of been talking about the budget, but that's basically it. It's the same thing we've just been saying, they're thinking of cutting the programs for them, the Imagination Library, which is horrible, well, that too. And, to my understanding, the words of excellence is not there, but.
I
Claudia
heard,
says it
I
is.
heard.
Otherwise, that they could be cut. So like I said, that's the main thing we do, so.
Well, Imagination Library, no, we have that 15th of.
No.
The
the
library-
Friends of the
Imagination
Library.
Library, sorry, the
Friends of Library.
Imagination Library is still there, cause that was.
How much
donated.
does go to the Friends of Library?
I don't have the budget,
budget.
budget is on here, because I didn't ask you to.
I'll,
put the budget.
no, hold on. I'll-
So I'd rather move that 4,000 from the Friends of the Library.
But there is no moving, it's just gonna get. cut.
Oh, it just gets
cut.
cut.
Yeah,
It's
they
not
don't
like
get
it's
to
not
know
like-
the option.
So it's not like
Yeah, no.
they would take away, okay, so don't take away the classes, just take away this line item.
At least that's not what it sounds like. It sounds like they're just gonna
Just
cut
cut.
that. That's $4,000, $5,000 less.
Okay,
in
but
your
if you're
budget.
cutting that 4 or 5, then don't cut the class. I mean, give or take, like,
They're cutting
take one, don't
everything,
take
right.
everything out.
If they're gonna cut that, they're gonna cut the programs, they're gonna cut.
So
the-
why don't they cut from another area, like she said?
That's why I said,
And I was so excited about this. Okay, I'm moving on. I'm just.
That was where we were starting to get.
We
our
were just
feet-
starting to get our
Yeah,
feet
that-
wet and we
We
had.
had a successful, everything going very successful.
Well, let's see how it goes, guys. And it's not up to us again, but again, if you can
We'll do
go,
it.
that would be great. And if somebody can write a letter. We'll see.
Jessica speaks to us.
And the principals can bring parents and the kids.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Did you, what?
Yeah.
What?
They can think of our budget.
Oh.
No, no, but
No, but
parents-
saying like the effects, like how they have benefited from
Oh,
those
yeah,
programs.
they really
Yeah.
can.
I just think there's other areas to cut from.
I do
I
too.
don't think it's us.
And they don't have to put seasons
Just
and
as a-
and all that stuff.
Yes.
I'm gonna move it so I can show you.
Oh, no, yeah, move
Yeah,
it. That's why I
that's
came
fine.
over here so you could see better.
Okay,
I thought you were
so
sitting over there.
No, you, no, I was getting hiding. I was too hot in here.
These are your original numbers from the beginning of the year. You guys had 26,500 is allocated towards the vocab classes.
2,600?
26,500, so between
That's a
three
lot.
schools.
But 3 schools, so they each
Yeah.
get like 12.
Eight-
Yeah.
8,000.
They get 8,000 each.
Then you have $10,000 allocated between two schools for the STEM. You have,
It's also much on the.
you
Two
have,
schools get 10 or one school?
no, they,
No,
10 is
five
the
is
five,
five.
but 5 and
It's
5.
split,
Five,
it's
five.
five.
Okay, 8 and 9.
And then you have 4,000 that's given to fund the library. 4,000. And 1,000 is what's given to you under your event line item.
That's our.
Normally, you guys used to go with awards. This year, I think you kind of use it for spelling bee, but really, the reality is that you guys end up spending a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Which is supplemented through the sponsorships.
So, but my question is this, if they cut the awards as an item, even if we fundraise ourselves for it, we can't have it, right? Or we
No,
can't
you
do
can,
it?
have it. The
Oh,
event
yeah,
is
yeah.
approved,
If you
you
can
just have no
fundraise-
funding.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
We can
So-
come up with the money.
I think I'll do a GoFundMe.
The only hard thing there is that you have to get sponsors to commit without you having any initial and any seed funding, which I mean. They should be fine if you're returning sponsors, so they've seen what the
They're
events
seeing, yeah,
are
what
like.
the events are.
But I'm saying that we can't confirm anything, right, because there's no money until we receive a check from these sponsors. So it's a little rough,
I think,
especially because some sponsors wait till last minute to send in their.
Well,
I think it's up to those schools if they wanna keep the $26,000 for the vocabulary. I could, STEM, I don't see why they would cut that. I think STEM is important. The vocabulary class, if they wanna cut that, they need to fight for the programs to study, because that's not up to us. $26,000. It's a lot of
They need
money.
to find a parents.
And you know what? Oh, I'm going back to the awards. If we don't get money or if we don't get $1,000, we can always do. You know, provide an equal dinner.
Oh, yeah.
And we can always work around things for the award.
It's, I mean, what we spend is what, 3,000 usually, like 2,000?
No, I think it's a little.
For food?
It's not, no, I mean like overall.
No,
And we already bought stuff this year with money, so we have like decorations.
yeah, that's.
It's just like the food and stuff.
Mhm.
We can get that donated, guys. I have faith that I think we can get that donated. If we're even a community. I mean.
So I think this one right
No, you're right,
here
it was
would be the
3,000.
problem.
About
It was about
3,000.
3,000.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. You guys actually cut your costs.
I thought, yeah, I thought we
So,
were pretty
like,
economical.
other
I think we did really good at cutting
The
costs.
previous 2 years, you guys spent more.
Yeah, we did excellent. I mean, we had the balloon arch was cheaper. There was a lot of things
The
that was
balloons were
cheaper.
cheaper.
And everything turned out very
The only thing
successful.
we can't cut is the food. The food is $1,000. It's food. You can't, I mean, unless like you said, we do just appetizers and little.
Finger
foods
food,
or something.
finger little sandwiches.
And even that.
Sometimes that's more expensive.
Exactly, than the actual
Oh,
food.
It depends, yeah.
So we'll see, but again, if they want those programs to be, they're gonna have to fight for it. And we can't be the only ones talking about it. They have to go to the meetings, they have to bring the parents.
Just to give you guys some background, which I know I mentioned to you earlier, there was direction given from council to request numbers
From those schools.
from those schools to see how many Miami-Dade residents are actually benefiting.
But what does it
The
mean?
numbers have been given to us, and I'm happy to.
Cause
share.
they're saying that those kids in the schools aren't benefiting, they're not residents of Miami-Dade, so they're not benefiting from the money.
Right, so the residents only wanna pay for their
For their residents.
resident children. So if we don't have most of the kids be residents, then they probably don't.
Which if that's, I think they should just be then, use that theory across the board. I think that should apply. to
Parks,
every-
events.
Absolutely.
All
I
these
mean,
events that we do.
All these
that bring
events
people
are
outside
everybody
town.
from outside of the town coming.
Yeah.
They're benefiting from.
but and I think that's part of the conversation. It's like, okay. You know, at what point do you draw the line and say enough? we're funding this, we're funding that, but, you know, obviously, yes, what. To Jackie's point, what, you know, was put out there, of course, was also a game, you know, let me throw out the big amount, so then when I give you the middle amount, you're okay with it. Even though, you know, it's part of the game, but unfortunately, it backfired. So now this is where we are. But the reality is, you know, they're looking at this from the lens of. School board taxes are going up. There is a bond out there already, et cetera, so they're looking at the totality of tax money that's going from the taxpayer to what are school related issues. They look at they're looking at the crossing guards, because I think crossing guards were also. Also, crossing guards.
By the.
Those are paid by us, those aren't paid by the county.
The one for the yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to pick them.
So those are things that they're saying, okay, why doesn't the school board, the school district, take on
Right.
that cost?
I have a quick
So-
question, I'm sorry to interrupt. Are the three
Okay,
schools,
sure.
are any of them magnet schools, the K through eights? Are any of
Yes,
them
Miami Lakes.
K through eight is a magnet?
No,
No,
Miami
Lakes
Lakes
Middle,
Middle,
it's a magnet.
they're the law magnet.
They're the law magnet.
You're the only one. We're.
The other two are regular. But the thing is that for them to stay open, they have to have kids from other places other than Miami Lakes, because there's not enough kids in Miami Lakes to go to these schools, and then the schools are gonna end up closing.
Well, I
I'm
think
so
that goes into another conversation because, you know, our school system has shifted into school of choice.
Yeah. You can
And
see where you-
if they're school of choice, the town of Miami Lakes cannot prevent other kids from applying.
from other communities from coming in and applying.
But we do, but we do have kids from other communities coming to apply.
No.
The thing is, they're saying, okay, if. Their point is, there's school board taxes, there's the bond. The taxes are increasing, so there's more tax money going that way. Why does Miami Lakes have to continue to funnel more money into and that's what they're looking at.
Yeah.
We're not gonna solve this right here, so, but
Mhm.
we're venting our frustrations and hopefully somebody's listening.
Just telling the story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we have to, yeah. Okay, so for the budget right now, there's nothing for us to do because the budget, they're gonna vote on it other than us.
Encourage you guys
To go to the meeting, yeah.
I can
Go to the meeting
Exactly.
and send emails, you ladies can all send emails to your.
If you guys wanna post it on your social media and share it with your neighbors.
Yeah, and see what happens. Okay, so that's that for the budget. I have to move on unfortunately. Number 8, announcements. Are there any announcements? For the student, I didn't tell the student report from the agenda.
Add it.
I can add it now. Sorry, my love. This agenda was crazy here. So I'm gonna motion to add 7C, I guess, the new student. There's not a report, because she doesn't have a report yet, but new student report.
Yeah.
Who's saying seconds, please?
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so motion passes, so, hi again. So as you said, I think your first thing, so they gave you all the contacts for all the schools, right? So you can email them and set up your first meeting, let me know when you have that first meeting, so I can hopefully be here with you that night. Hey, how she did it last year, they came here again, I don't even know who paid for that pizza last year, I don't think
It was the sponsor, it wasn't you guys.
It wasn't us, it was who was the sponsor? It was MVP?
No, it's the strange name.
Yeah, Virtud and Popular,
No,
yeah,
that, yeah, the
Virtud
strange name.
and Popular,
I think
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's perfect. I have a friend at my school who actually is like very much in.
So see if they can, they would like, if they'd be interested in getting pizza for.
He also told me that if I wanted, I could ask the community, but like very much like in advance, if they could allocate one for the pizza buy.
Well, right now they're trying to get.
Yeah, that's what
So see what, anything
supposed
else, you know, you can contact Vicky Bakery, maybe they'll give something for the kids to eat, if we can't get pizza, maybe get pastelitos. Vicky Bakery might be willing to do that, so
Let me
contact
know.
them, oh, you have the contact for Vicky Bakery, right? So,
Let me know if you need them.
she can give you
If you
the,
don't, I mean, if you guys want pizza,
Yeah.
if they don't wanna donate or anything, then.
you know, then you can get them at least pastelitos and some, water or something. And then have them come here, and then that could be one of your first initiatives, maybe, then fill it in the candy for that event. And if you have any other initiatives you wanna do with them, that's the time to let them know. I don't know if you wanna maybe prepare an agenda and send it to me, and then I can look it over. But other than that, right now, we don't have anything else that you guys can think of? No?
What's this?
Okay, so the attendance, I didn't know it was gonna be on here, cause now that's a new thing, every meeting.
Yeah, I'm
we
just
have-
attaching it as part of the minutes.
As part of the
we're
minutes.
discussing this, I don't know.
Well, remember, you can't have more than 3.
Well, there's a couple of different rules,
Yeah, there's a lot. They can't have more than three, it's three consecutive or three,
3 consecutive you will get to kick
out?
out, no matter if they're excused or unexcused.
Okay.
5 in a rolling calendar of 12, the 12 months, will get you kicked out, whether
Five.
they're excused.
or unexcused, so five. Five in the year. So in the
Looking
year,
back in the last
five,
12 months.
you can't have three consecutive and you can't have five. You're allowed up to five.
Doing January to,
No,
January,
it
Or
would
is it-
really be 12 months back from wherever we're at, but since it's just started in April, right now, it's just from April.
April, all right.
okay. So, and it doesn't matter if it's excused or excused, if it's five,
If it's 5,
it's
it's
fine.
automatic.
Okay. So
And
we're
same
not
thing
there
if
yet,
they're
but
back
we're
to
there.
back,
No.
5 excused even.
Even five weeks, you just got me more than 5 times in the year.
And three back to back.
consecutive Back to back.
Yeah, so we have maybe.
Well, maybe it's
Back.
missed two, back to back, but her,
But it
but
starts in
hers is a health issue. She was hospitalized.
But even if
And they don't care.
well, it's
Yeah.
So yeah,
not me, I'm just
so
reading
maybe
the rules.
we have to text maybe, somebody text
No,
me,
it has the same as me with 1, 2.
but they're back to back, cause
I have-
maybe missed,
I got excused.
I have 1,
This
2,
isn't in
I got
red, but
two.
I got-
Excused.
jury duty,
I,
and
cause
then
these aren't in red, it says excuse, but they're not in red.
what
So
is
they have
red?
to be, absent means red is
Whether
unexcused.
absent or unexcused, if it's back to back, it's 3 back to back, it's, you're gone.
But
But
it's
girl,
not
jury
doesn't
duty,
count.
that's not.
No, excused.
That's
doesn't
not
count.
the
That's what
Oh,
I'm
wait a
saying,
minute,
but-
so is this May's third? This is May's third.
Where?
She's
No.
out, no.
No?
No.
She's out. I didn't
No,
know.
August, she's
Oh, no,
out,
no.
and then
She's up
today.
there, no, I
They
said
don't-
August.
April.
It's just
Jessica,
August.
you have two parts? Jessica has two, June, and
No,
then
I know,
there's
but I need an
two.
excuse one.
Exactly, so she has 2,
You
but
have
they're,
two back to back. You can't-
No, no,
Well, thank God you're here.
but if you're jury duty, what will happen?
it
doesn't
doesn't matter
matter.
if
I
you
don't
don't
care.
use or.
You have two back to back, but
Yeah.
you're here today.
I know.
You're fine.
Education is,
No,
tomorrow.
I thought maybe was back to back, maybe, but maybe has this one and, no, but maybe's not back to, maybe just has one.
Well, that one's
It's the
back to
second
back.
one.
Now it's back.
Right,
So
so
I have to
one
figure out the
more,
next one.
No, it's supposed to be 5 back to back, no?
No,
Three
three back to back.
consecutive.
Three back and five, a total.
total, in a 12-month
So
period.
the only one right now, Jeopardy is
Cool.
maybe,
Good luck
so
trying to get somebody else.
that's no, people don't want to do that. I know. Okay, so what's on Manny, please, not to miss, but it'll just.
So the only thing that I
It's coming.
remembered,
Comes.
and I don't wanna add anything
Big.
else, did we hear
I
anything
mean,
back?
I hear,
Sorry, not to reach out about the
Oh,
light, Miami Lakes K through 8, the.
Oh, the light, I haven't heard anything back about the light, when Officer Amador came and he spoke to us about the light.
Yeah.
What was the last thing that he said? the other day?
Well, we discussed it, I was going to contact Alonso's office.
Uh-huh.
And then you texted me not to do it, that Haley
That
was
Haley
gonna
was
take
gonna
care
do
of it.
it, and Haley was gonna be here today and she couldn't make it, but I can text her right now, 2 seconds and ask.
I mean, she's gonna be at the Hialeah High Town Hall meeting.
Tomorrow, where is that?
Tonight.
Oh, tonight,
Now,
okay, so she
yeah.
can tell you tonight.
I saw it on
So
his,
she can tell you,
that's
I'll
what
follow
he
up for her tonight about that, remember to ask her, cause I'm
I will.
not forgetting.
Okay.
The traffic light.
About the traffic light, K through 8,
Big thing, we'll see.
of the traffic light, so Jackie will contact Haley Prieto, who works for Lorenzo Alonso's office, K through 8.
I think Alonso's
Okay,
trying
great.
very hard
Yeah.
to make sure that people understand like all the great things that happen there.
Oh, no, I know when you started.
Okay, any other pending issues, last minute?
No,
Yes.
No, go ahead.
Like exactly what you'd like me to include in the student report and like what information would go into.
What would be when, so hopefully you'd have your meeting in October sometime, so when we have our next meeting, you hopefully can give us an update of
But
meeting.
she wants to like, what do you want her
Yeah, like, what
to
do you
get
want
from
her
the
to-
students?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, any suggestions?
There could be any suggestions, so like last year, they wanted us to do, well, I forget who wanted us to do, but that heads down, heads up,
yes.
whatever, I forget what.
Goes down, head up.
Phones down,
Yes.
heads up, or like, but if there's any initiatives that you want to do in the town, the group wants to do in the town, that would be the time to bring it up. Again,
down.
I mean,
Head
how
up.
this spelling issue,
Yeah.
she meeting with
Yeah,
sixth
they
grade.
did it last
Remember
year.
that?
There might be.
Or
There might
what,
be.
that should be.
I think we all.
I think sixth graders do have, I know in our school they do like the elections, so I think they do have a sixth grade rep.
Alright, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, those are a little bit later in the year. No, they already did it. They had.
Yes, no, they already did it. Yes, all lectures are done.
Oh.
So you should, yeah, like maybe the sixth grade, so maybe that person in charge of sixth grade. Their representative can also encourage other students about spelling.
Yeah, encourage them about the spelling bee. And any other initiatives that you want to introduce or that they want to introduce, especially in an open forum, you know?
We
then you
you
tell
could
us about it.
mention the, just because I was gonna mention this here, is the parade, like any of the school
The
clubs
veterans.
and groups that wanna sign
Maybe
up.
some of the
The
town events,
registration
yeah.
is now
the
open on our
community
website.
Oh, for the veterans.
So the Veterans Parade,
right?
Sign up.
That's in
Yeah,
The
the
November.
Veterans Day Parade, which is coming up.
Veterans Day Parade is a big town event.
Yeah.
In November. And October is the Halloween event. If they want to also tell them for that, they want to volunteer, they can register through Eventbrite for that.
And anything they wanna
That's on the
volunteer,
website, right?
we have on the website like a tab that's for volunteering, and it has all the committee events that we like need volunteers.
So they're like a direct link, she can text them. So
You
you
guys
everybody,
can-
everybody wants
honestly,
those
there's a
directly.
search bar and you put
Everybody wants
volunteer
it,
and
that
it'll
link
come
to
up.
press it and go.
And same thing for the parade, if
It's
it's your
true.
parade, it'll come up.
Okay, so I think that's anything else, Marlo, with us? Yeah. And you
So
can email.
before our next meeting would be when,
Okay, let's set the date now. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I have you guys,
God
unless
bless you.
it's changed, I have you guys set for the third Monday
October,
of the month.
that's what, the 20th?
At 6:30 is what.
Is that okay with everybody?
What day was it?
If we need to revise
The
it.
20th, Monday,
Of
October
November?
20th. No,
Of
October.
November.
Is that okay with everyone? I'm going to check.
¿Qué día cae, dijiste?
Monday, so it's a Monday.
At what time?
6:30 is our meeting?
Yes.
30 a.m. Meeting.
October 20.
October 20th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
6:30.
6:30 p.m.
Okay.
Okay,
Does that work for you?
yeah, that works for, nobody says no, so. October
Perfect, fine.
3rd. Well, on Monday, I forgot to make, well, you know, when was it?
No, it's
October
20th.
20th, sorry.
6:30.
Okay, I'll text me now. And I think, is anything else?
As a committee, if you guys can let me know, if you guys wanna participate in the parade.
When is the parade?
Until November 1.
Sunday, November 7th.
And what is that for?
For the Veterans Day Parade. I've never done it.
What do we do?
No,
Do we have a
did it long
bond?
time ago?
Like walk it.
Yeah, we used to do it a long
walk
time ago, but they had like
It has done.
a car, yeah, remember?
So they have
It
something.
used to be like a Jeep that you guys, you guys
I
don't
don't
do
have
anymore, right?
confirmation from the committee if they're working on the
You don't have any
cars
cars
or
or
not, so
anything?
right now I can't tell you.
Because
When
when
we
we
were
were
the
car
little-
was different.
Good with this car.
Yes, and we were like, things that were like
Yeah,
American flags,
yeah,
like,
yeah, doing that with
Oriental
this
training, I
contact
think.
thing.
Yeah, we
always
did
do it.
I have no money.
I know.
The
You
American
don't
flag
have to let me
fans.
know
remember?
now, but you do have to let me know before the parade, so.
Yeah.
Are we at our next meeting? Is that?
Yeah,
I'll let you know, next meeting, but if you get, I'll put it on that agenda for the next meeting, to put, about the parade.
Yeah. Veterans Parade.
The Veterans Parade. What was the date again? I'm sorry.
November
2nd. That's Sunday. Okay, other than that, is that anything else before I call the meeting? Yes.
Inside.
No, it's
In
good, just.
my school, when we have like those like parades for to raise awareness or just celebrate anything, we have our cheerleaders come and they come cheer and they come walk with the parade. I'm gonna ask if any clubs that is kind of similar to that from these schools would want to be involved like that, or just like to help. Like the clubs would come out to set up, right? Or like.
The
No,
club- yeah,
we-
they already
well,
have
we need-
them.
We need student volunteers, but we also need like clubs and. groups
Yeah,
like
like,
that.
the clubs that aren't, like, we always get invited, our school.
Shouldn't we
Invite them.
make a phone call to whoever are, like, for me, it's Brian, I'll make a phone call to him and say, you know, what's going on?
Well, that's what we're saying. I think as many people as you can want, yeah.
Although I think everybody should,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send an email tonight.
and maybe they can take.
They already know where I stand. I put it on the-
Maybe they can take the money from, like she was saying, the flowers or flags that they put up every year. It was okay. So we just.
No, but what flags?
So, like flags to honor
Where?
veteran, no, the veterans.
They
but-
don't know those are okay. That's like the kids that pay for the high school.
The 9/11 flag, we donated money for that, to pay for that, they don't even pay for it. Something
I
like a
think
certain
from education is a
20.
part that they really should be.
Not up to us, not up to us. Okay, so with that, I'm going to call the meeting to close at 5:38.
Beautiful.